Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson uh, had some strong had a strong opinion about Donald Trump and his relationship to black men.
Okay, fine. Since you are begging, I do believe that Donald Trump is intimidated. I know. I thank you for
Okay, no
begging. So
interruptions.
let me just answer that. I do appreciate you begging. So
Mm-hmm.
I would just say it like this: that the president has always been intimidated by the intellectual prowess of black men, and so of course he would speak in those petite and puerile terms.
Did he say petite? Puerile terms. Listen, Donald Trump is not intimidated. In fact, Donald Trump loves really intelligent people. He loves really strong leaders. He loves people who really step up and get the damn job done. And it's clear that this is void in Chicago, in Oakland, in New York, in Atlanta, and so many other cities around this country. It's clear that the leadership is lacking. And it's not, y'all apply race to it, but hey, if the shoe fits, steal it. It's not because you're black, it's because you're poor leaders. If Donald Trump, listen, Jay Lee, listen, um, if Donald Trump was, quote unquote, intimidated, or wait, what was his act? He was intimidated by intellectual prowess of black men. If he was intimidated, he wouldn't have backed y'all black asses going to school, would he? He wouldn't have done this. He wouldn't have done this, right? He wouldn't have. He would have been like, "Oh no, no, no! Let's just keep it as business as usual. Let's keep doing what we were doing." He has admiration for all of these men in this photo. So you mean to tell me he's intimidated by Ben Carson? No. Wesley Hunt? No. Byron Donalds? No. Clarence Thomas? No. John James? No. Tim Scott? No. Burgess Owens, who's not in the photo, but he's not intimidated by those black men. Those are all smart, intelligent black men who are great leaders. They're great leaders, and he's not intimidated by them. What he doesn't like, and I think this is where a lot of people fall short. Um, Donald Trump, he's not intimidated by the intellect of black men. He's tired of black idiots like Brandon Johnson. He's tired of you assuming leadership positions and getting in the way and getting in over your head and then blaming everything on everyone and every white man and every person. But you do all of that. And the one thing you never do is take accountability. You never say, you know what? I, Brandon Johnson, have a subpar skill set. That's the problem here. You have a terrible, terrible skill set. You don't have what Chicago needs. You don't have it. Chicago is failing because of you. Chicago is on the cusp of bankruptcy because of you. Chicago homeowners have seen an increase on their property taxes because of you. This is something you literally ran on. You literally ran on, I am not going to raise property taxes. And then to scrounge up some capital, you raise property taxes. Interesting. Very, very interesting. You, sir, are not a black intellectual. Um, at best, you are a subpar token who is very limited in talent. And you have done an awful job and irreparable damage to the people of Chicago. And a little accountability at this point would go probably a lot further for you, but you'll never do it. It's always going to be somebody else's fault. And that's weak leadership. You wouldn't know accountability if it came and bit you on your incompetent black ass. Now run tell that, Mr. Johnson. I'm sorry, Mayor Johnson. It's you. It's not Trump. It's you. He's not intimidated by you. Why would he be intimidated by you? He's intimidated by this. This intimidates him. That intimidates. Apparently, that intimidates the president. Can't make this stuff up. Um, so I mean, let's talk about your leadership, particularly right now. There have been several news reports and analysis discussing Chicago's serious financial crisis and the potential for municipal bankruptcy filing. Though it's important to note Chicago is not currently in bankruptcy. So before y'all start on, it's on the cusp. And I'm pretty sure if y'all could have gotten around this stuff, y'all would have done it already. Chicago faces a massive amount of debt and unfunded pension liabilities, estimated to be amongst the worst in the nation. You need somebody in there who has the skill set to rectify that. And clearly, Mr. Johnson, you're not the person. The city is facing substantial budget gaps, including an estimated $1.1 billion shortfall for 2026. Illinois state law does not currently authorize Chicago to file for Chapter 9 municipal bankruptcy. If Chicago were to declare bankruptcy, it would require the state to enact new legislation. So, again, like I just said, the only reason why you haven't filed is because there's stuff in your way, there's precedent in your way. Despite the current legal limitations, some experts and commentators believe that bankruptcy could be the only viable path to address Chicago's long term financial problems. The city's financial woes are leading some to consider leaving Chicago long term. A municipal bankruptcy in Chicago would likely involve significant cuts to city services and could potentially impact the ability of the city to borrow money in the future. Chicago's out of cash, y'all. Chicago's out of cash. And it's time for Brandon Johnson to step aside and get somebody in there who has the wherewithal and the skill set and the talent and the work ethic to not make this about racial politics, but to get the job done. Sir, it's not about your race. It's about your incompetence. Like I said in my video yesterday, y'all make this about race all the time when you're held accountable. Meanwhile, your city is on the cusp of collapse, and Donald Trump was nowhere near it. So you can't blame him for it. A recent report indicates that Chicago's financial condition has worsened, with expenses outpacing revenue growth, leading to a quote taxpayer burden of $40,600 per Chicago taxpayer. The city's pension systems are severely underfunded, and a recent state law increasing benefits for police and firefighters has further exacerbated the problem. Sure, let's blame the police and the firefighters. Yeah, let's blame the police and the firefighters. Let's not mention anything about these illegals. Let's not mention that. Let's not mention the illegals. Let's not mention all the other money being yo. I mean, again, if the shoe fits, steal it. Um, all right. So Mayor Johnson, cut the crap. Take accountability. No one's going to save you. Nobody's going to come in and magically do your job. You're the guy. So why don't you step up and do your damn job for the people of Chicago? Moving on.